Alright guys, welcome back to After Dark Files. I've got a great video tonight. We're going to get into some weird, creepy glitches. It's going to be a great video. Stay tuned for the whole video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Let's get into it.
Have you ever seen something that made you question reality? A moment so bizarre, it felt like the universe glitched for a second, as if we're living in a simulation and someone pressed pause. From people freezing mid-step to holes in the sky, these are 10 real-life glitches in the Matrix caught on camera that defy all explanation. It starts like any normal day, bikers crossing the street, cars waiting at a red light. But then, a black SUV speeds through and slams into a man's bike before driving straight over it. The man somehow walks away unharmed. Yet when you look closer, there's something even stranger. A manhole that was clearly visible just seconds earlier completely vanishes after the car passes. No edits, no cuts. One frame it's there, the next it's gone. It's the kind of small, eerie detail that makes you wonder if reality's graphics engine just glitched. A group of people walk out of a building one after another. Each person takes a few steps, turns right, then suddenly changes direction and walks back the other way. Then the next person does the exact same thing. Then the next. It's identical, robotic, as if they're all following a hidden script. Maybe it's simple human behavior, or maybe for a moment, the simulation's crowd AI just got confused. A woman walks past a round mirror on the wall, but something about her reflection isn't right. As she moves, her reflection seems to continue walking, looping inside the mirror over and over, as if she's trapped in it. Some say it's just an optical illusion from a second mirror on the opposite wall, but others claim it's one of the clearest examples of a mirrored reality, like the code glitched between dimensions.
Weird right there.
Two cats sit next to each other, cleaning themselves in perfect sync. Every paw movement, every ear twitch, perfectly mirrored. It's adorable, but also unnerving, like watching two cloned beings running the exact same program.
It's like
Coincidence, sure.
same time.
But what are the odds of identical motions happening down to the millisecond? A man is teeing off on a golf course. He swings, the ball takes off toward the hole, but the moment he looks down, there's another golf ball flying right next to his foot. Did he somehow hit two balls at once? Was it already there the whole time? Even in slow motion, it doesn't make sense. One ball clearly flies in one direction and the second to another. For a moment, it's as if the simulation duplicated an object by mistake.
Their ball. There's a ball there. Oh my gosh.
Look at that thing. Springs out of the earth.
Yeah, unbelievable. And actually, fairway, that could have gone anywhere. Look at that. It was well in front of that ball, just jumped up.
A man is walking across a street when suddenly he stops mid-step, completely motionless. He doesn't blink, breathe, or move an inch. Cars drive by, people walk past, and one vehicle even slows down to go around him.
There's nothing else.
It's not a paused video. Everything else moves normally, except him. He just stands there frozen, like time stopped only for him. It's a sight that makes you question whether we're seeing a human or a program caught in a freeze.
That's wild. He's not moving.
A video captures a strange scene above the clouds, what looks like a literal tear in the sky. Not just a hole in the clouds, but a sharp, defined rift in the blue itself. It looks like reality has been sliced open, revealing a darker void behind it. Could it be a rare weather phenomenon? Possibly. But it's hard not to feel like you're looking at the edge of a rendered skybox right before the system resets. In this clip, a house chimney releases a column of smoke, but instead of drifting away, it rises in a perfectly straight line, motionless, It stretches upward like a pillar, not bending or fading at all. The smoke
It reminds me of in Minecraft. You build one of those beacons, and it goes all the way up. That's what it looks like.
looks solid, almost painted into the sky. Even wind doesn't affect it. It's as if time stopped for one element of the scene, leaving everything else to move normally around it. Behind a parked car, a woman stands repeating the same action over and over, holding her camera, snapping a photo, checking the screen, then doing it again in the exact same rhythm and expression. Her smile never changes, her posture never shifts. Her body seems trapped in a single command cycle. Viewers joked it looked like an NPC stuck on loop mode. But the longer you watch, the more unsettling it feels. Like watching someone glitch between moments in time. Along Portugal's coastline, people look up in disbelief. A massive wall of cloud rises from the ocean, swallowing the horizon and blocking out the sun. It looks like a tsunami made of air, frozen mid-motion. The video feels like it shouldn't exist. Too perfect, too cinematic. But it's real, and it reminds us how fragile our reality can seem when nature mimics the impossible. Every now and then, we witness something that logic just can't explain. Maybe these are coincidences, optical illusions, or tricks of perspective. Or maybe, for just a split second, we're catching a glimpse behind the curtain, into the code that runs our world. Do you have an explanation to these footages? Share it with us in the comments.
Welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I am your host, Taylor McWaters. Here are the top 10 bizarre glitches in the Matrix caught on camera. We caught you. I knew it. Life's a simulation. Let's do it. Starting our list off at number 10, Tyson fight glitch. All right, this one takes place in 1995, and it may be a glitch, but it also could be a time traveler. Who knows? Both are always fun. This video is from a Mike Tyson fight, and while Tyson is of course the star, the center of attention in this entire video, there is a person in the audience who has us scratching our heads when we look back and watch. This fight, like I said, takes place in 1995, but when you peek into the audience, it appears as though someone is taking their own video on a cell phone or some sort of smartphone. This gadget that they're holding doesn't look like most cameras from the time and very closely resembles our smartphone cameras from today, with, you know, the lens not being in the center but more off to the side. Imagine having this video on your phone in 1995. Like, hi world star, I'd like to deposit a video. It's gonna get me a lot of views. It's great. It's a really good one. Number 9, the reflection glitch. This video comes from TikTok, of course, and it shows one very confused driver in traffic. Yeah, this is more than fair. This man started filming in a car that was slightly ahead of him in the next lane because he noticed something was off. Again, I wouldn't advise you to pull out your phone and start filming while you're driving, but luckily we got this video. The man is in a convertible and his reflection can be seen in one of his side mirrors. That's very normal. But you can also see that the man is moving his head around in this car, which is normal. But what isn't normal is the fact that his reflection is not moving along with him. So, could be a vampire, could be a shapeshifter, could be a ghost. I have no idea. It's really one of those things that you have to see to believe. Check it out. Number 8, plane glitch. Planes are wild. I have no idea how they work at all. They stay up there somehow, okay. Sometimes they just look like they're floating on the exact same spot, and it's so trippy. But this one here, this one is pretty weird. This video comes from Moscow, and it shows what looks like a plane completely stuck in mid-air. Like, really stuck. Check it out. Imagine just casually driving down the road and then you saw this just frozen in the sky. I would think so many scary things. I guess the only appropriate response here would be to capture it on video, because how else would you tell a coworker about this? You know what I mean? Without sounding crazy. I'm gonna assume that this is some sort of optical illusion or some sort of wind trick here, but it's just very strange to see a plane that is that close to the ground that isn't either ascending or descending. It's just kind of there. Is it possible that the clear skies made it more difficult to see the movement of the plane? I don't know. Someone help me out in the comments down below, because I can't sleep. Number 7, another plane glitch. This video comes from a flight to Edinburgh, which is a flight that I've done many times myself. It's beautiful. The passenger began taking a video of the propeller on the side of the plane when they caught this strange glitch in the Matrix. more than fair. This propeller is of course moving, or else, well, we'd probably know, but it appears as though it is not. How fun is that? It's a fun, scary optical illusion when you're thousands of feet into the air. This is due to the speed of the propeller and the camera's shutter speed, being synchronized, looking a little bit funky. Now we see this often with helicopters, but to see it in a plane that high up from your point of view, that's a bit different. That's a bit more jarring. Number 6, Yanni and Laurel. Remember this Yanni Laurel thing back in 2018? I'm still talking about it. It still fucked me up. I heard Yanni for like 2 weeks, and then one day I listened back, and then it was Laurel all of a sudden, and then my life changed forever. Couldn't go back. This got everybody talking. What is this phenomenon that happens? Is this a glitch in the Matrix? How can you hear one thing and then a completely different sound moments later? The dress fiasco as well. Black and blue, white and gold. We see it often. What the hell is actually happening here?
Laurel. 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 Laurel.
While many believe that these viral illusions are proof that we're living in a simulation. And while these arguments are fun, they really just prove that we perceive reality in our own individual way. Everybody is living an individually perceived reality, so sometimes it
I don't know what y'all heard, but I heard Laurel. That's what I heard.
doesn't align across the board. Sometimes I hear Laurel while you hear Yanni. And now I can't go back, and now I always hear that stuck in my head. It's just Laurel. God, I hated this. Number 5, rain glitch. This one comes from Paris, when a man decided to take this video one day when the weather was acting up. Anytime you film weather, you always know it's gonna be a bad time. First of all, it's not abnormal for rain to hit one part of a city while other parts stay dry with clear skies. I've been there before. It's trippy, it's kind of fun, whatever. But this one here, this one takes the cake. It's just raining in one spot, like literally one specific spot. One tiny spot is absolutely getting poured down on, seemingly out of nowhere. But everywhere else is not. It's just a casual, nice day. Now at first I thought that maybe someone from above was pouring water, maybe, because that's what people do, I guess, in their spare time. But the video does pan up and you see nothing above this random rainfall, so we can check that off our boxes. If there's a scientific explanation for this, please tell me in the comments, because again, I have no idea what's going on here. I can't help you. All I have to say is hit the thumbs up, you know, all that good shit, but a scientist, please help me in the comments. Number 4, manhole cover glitch. I'm not sure if these have the same name in every country or whatever, but this video is in reference to a manhole cover. You know those really heavy metal lids that go on top of holes on the ground that leads to sewers? I don't know. Mario stomps on them in Mario Sunshine, and then he pops up somewhere else in the city. Those. They're designed to be extremely heavy, so of course people can't just waltz into the sewer systems whenever they feel like it, which is probably a good thing. This isn't the Victorian era anymore, we don't want to be down there. But this video would make it seem like otherwise. This video is very short, but it shows one of these covers just bouncing up and down as though it's 1, lightweight, and 2, there's air coming up from underneath it, just bouncing it around. It would take a lot of air to do this, considering the typical cover weighs 250 pounds. This reminds me of the end of As Above, So Below. It's a terrifying movie. I don't want to see that moving around at all. Thank you. Number 3, people frozen in time. In September 2019, a Buffalo, New York resident caught this extremely eerie and uncomfortable glitch in the Matrix. A woman was driving past a park when she needed to take out her camera and record what was going on because it looked that messed up. Fair, more than fair. A bunch of people in the park were just completely frozen still. They were just like, out of nowhere. And it wasn't like a group of people in the park who were doing like a social experiment or like some sort of weird piece of performance art, anything like that that involved a lot of people or something being completely still. I don't know, it's like a flash mob that doesn't move. Is that a thing? That's the only explanation that I can think of. A flash mob that doesn't dance or move. They're like 3, 2, 1. The most boring flash mob on the planet. It reminds me of the scene in Logan when everybody's stuck. That's terrifying. That's a situation you don't want to be part of. That's not good. Yeah, do you see what I mean by this being the creepiest video ever? Everyone's just stuck, standing where they are. What's going on here? Have you seen this? Someone tell me. I need answers. Down there. I need answers right now. And photos of Spider-Man. Number 2, are birds real? Apparently there's a huge thing going on right now where people don't believe that birds are real. There's thousands of people who are gathering outside and protesting against birds. I don't know what's going on. This glitch comes from a Reddit user called AmerXPOO from the time that they captured some birds behaving very strangely. So think what you want, but I think birds are real. Whatever. I'll let you take a look at the clip first and then we'll talk shop afterwards. When I first watched this, I 100% thought that it was photoshopped. I truly cannot believe that I was seeing this because there's just no way, right? From what you're seeing, these are animals. From the coordination of the flying all the way to the ripples of the color changes, I thought this was fake the entire time. It's not. As it turns out, this is actually perfectly explainable. This is called a murmur, and it basically is a defensive posture that birds take. Truly one of the coolest things that I've ever seen, hence why I thought that it was unbelievable. And there are more videos of it that you can actually look up, and I implore you to because it's fascinating. This is like bird choreography. This is next level. People don't believe that birds are real, and videos like this make me agree. Yeah, fair. 1 point for like bird Gryffindor. Are seagulls real? Pigeons aren't real. Pigeons are fucking weird. And finally, number 1, twins named Jim. Back in 1979, a set of twins were reunited. They were 39 at the time, and this was of course a big moment in their lives because for 37 years they barely knew of each other's existence. Yeah, that's pretty sad. When they did finally meet, the long lost twins had more in common than anybody ever thought. For starters, both had been named Jim. I spoiled that one in the fun title there, but both of these Jims, they loved math and carpentry. Okay. Both also had jobs in security. Okay. Their ex-wives were both named Linda. Okay. And they've since both married a woman named Betty. That's so many coincidences. I have no idea what's going on. Imagine meeting another you and he's like, oh yeah, I love knitting and Autobots. What are the odds? No way. That's way too eerie. That's a glitch in the Matrix or an alien clone. Something's not right here. I don't know. I'm glad you guys found each other, but maybe you weren't supposed to. Know what I mean? I've seen some movies. I've seen Black Mirror. That's all I'm saying. Those are the top 10 bizarre glitches in the Matrix caught on camera. I've been your host, Taylor McWaters, and I'll see you next time on Most Amazing Top 10. Have a great time. Have a great month, week, whatever you're doing. Enjoy it. If you have a birthday, happy birthday. You know what I mean? Enjoy it.
Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. That's all I've got for today. I'm gonna try my best to drop another video tomorrow evening. So be sure you watch that. And if you like my videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And also go ahead and hit the like button. I'll see you in the next one.